from exploring and seeing the vast oceans on our planet. And now I'm into probably the greatest and most strenuous journey that I've ever undertaken. Partnering with my blind friend Chris and building a house. We've got a guy who's busy leading this build who can't tell a straight line from a skew line. This can't be a recipe for success, or can it?
So Riaan's taking on the role of foreman. Basically, he's going to be my eyes. I just want to get stuck in and prove that a blind man can do anything that a sighted person is able to.
I guess when we named this building Blind, we wanted to be honest about what we were going to do. But when you say it over and over, it gets scarier and scarier. We are going to be building blind. Proudly brought to you by Everite, home of Nutec, building solutions that you can trust.
What was the other one? On the floors of Tokyo, become a London town to go home. With the record collection and the music selection, I'm a dancing with myself. Dancing with Myself was called.
Is that also in?
Yeah. Billy Idol, The Cure, Depeche Mode, that was all my kind of music. Riaan needs to also just have a little bit of trust and let me make decisions and let me make choices, and then have a look at them. And if he thinks, hey Chris, this guy's an asshole or this guy's no good, no problem, I'm all for that.
You know, Chris is, a straightforward guy, and he said to me he is not going to deal with the fixing up of a plumber who comes here and says, oopsie. He said he's not going to deal with it. He's going to walk away and say it's your baby. And that's what I was only concerned about.
I did the basic plumbing.
Basins, the
Yes.
toilet, okay?
Okay, I did that for you. So, but let's say we're in a situation where there's no vanity, where the pipes have got to run in the wall. That plumber is going to cut this. Now, it's fixable. But that peanut is not going to come here and start cutting walls to put pipes in and then call Koos to fix it.
Sure,
Because
okay.
I'm going to give him the middle finger.
Okay. You're not coming back to
I'm
fix his crap?
No.
Okay.
130%.
I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. If the plumber is coming here, cutting holes into the panels, and then says, oopsie daisy, Koos is saying he is not going to be spending the time and the effort, he's going to bill you for it.
So there's basically 3 different stages to the plumbing, and the only plumbing that had to be done in order for them to complete the conservancy tank was the sewage plumbing, which is the drainage, the outside plumbing, and that's what Zane of Right Way Plumbing, Zane Wright is his name, came and did, and he has not quoted me yet on the rest of the work. I'll look at his quote, as will I look at the quote from Koos's guys. Well, I've already got the quote from Koos's guys, which is quite astronomical. It's a lot.
No, Chris, I'm telling you, I know you have to manage that, and that's your stress, you
I
know.
have to spend money which I don't have.
Well, you're getting the loan now, you know. I mean,
I hope so.
Now he wants to get his buddy from Cape Town to do the electrics. Now the problem is there, if the man is an electrician, he's going to be able to only come here on weekends to do this job for Chris.
yeah, and you're not available.
If he doesn't work and he can come here because he's got spare time on his hands, I want to know if he is an electrician and he doesn't have work, I want to know why he doesn't have work. Because already that tells me there's a problem. I don't want any funny on site doing his thing and then Chris sits with a fat bill when he's finished because he says, oh, well, we don't close walls, we're going now, we're done. And Chris has to find somebody to close up everything. The Nutec is not the problem. I mean, that stuff is indestructible and it lasts forever. I'm trying to protect Chris and I'm obviously trying to protect my project because I'm the main contractor on that thing.
Okay, I think most of the questions that builders and clients ask me are sort of technical in nature. How do the panels fit together? How do we treat corners? How does the roof fit onto the top of the panel? You know, and this sort of thing. You know, can you just paint the panel as it stands? It is a very impressive system when one looks at what's on the market. especially when it comes to the speed of the erection of the panels and I mean, this house that I'm standing in front of now, we put all the walls up in 2 weeks, and it's a 450 square meter house. So
let's go down and have a look in here.
I am very impressed, because the last time, well, a little bit, no, quite a bit, we saw that the foundation was laid,
yes.
but then we didn't see anything yet, and then suddenly I saw all this action.
Last week,
when I let you know, and then I was like, what are those? Everything's in place already. Hey?
I'm telling John just now, what I'm doing is that house in China Marie that they're busy building, brick, concrete, it's that high. And they started about 3 weeks ago with a brickwork. And this has been going for 2 weeks.
Well, not even 2 weeks.
No comparison.
No. Tomorrow afternoon will be 2 weeks.
Oh, they're just very happy about the whole idea of running with SIPs. I've designed their house using SIPs, and they just want the whole thing to get up and running and going. The accuracy of the whole construction method, all the corners are absolutely square. All the panels are modular, so you don't have to come and remeasure anything when you want to come and fit anything in. It's automatically square, automatically modular. So it kind of makes all your finishing trades, tiling, flooring, all that sort of thing, easy to do.
Cut through the brick,
Yes,
make a slot for the conduit,
yes.
and then you would put the conduit in, and then you would have to fill up the slot with cement and then plaster the wall all over again. Wireways have been pre-set inside the panel. And even though the wireway is where it is, if you need to move the plug over one way or the other, you can just poke through the styrene insulation and just move the opening for your plug. So it's much easier. So there's no more messing around with angle grinders. I think the big thing for you, we want you to be comfortable that it works and you can see it, and this is brilliant that you're here now.
No, I'm so excited.
Good.
Really
Good.
impressed.
You know, the guys will come here, a lot of weekenders here, they'll come on a Sunday and there's nothing there, and they'll come the next Sunday and there's a house standing there, and they wonder how it went up so quick. So, you know, this is the type of thing that I think the locals are keeping a beady eye on, and Chris's project is the sort of the leader on that whole intervention.
Sam, sit. Good boy.
Boards have become so expensive.
I know. Yeah, I know.
It's like 750 rand a board.
Yeah. I hear something.
And we just used to cut them up for nothing.
Things look different here now.
It looks different, yeah. I first got a bit lost here. This town is getting
I heard a motorbike. Do you know there's 37 NHBRC registered builds happening in Fishoven at the moment? And there's probably another 37 that are just Oaks building. So I've got builder course here as well, just so they can help explain things. He's a better guy to follow than a blind guy. In a traditional situation, they would want the trusses to be up to rate the house at that level. But this situation is quite different, because the money that would be spent on plastering the walls, chasing the walls, putting conduit in that is not necessary here. We've spent that money already. So we're saying that we've spent the same amount of money as a normal person would to get up to truss level. But normally, by the time your trusses were up, your walls would still be bare. They'd still have to be cut and chased, and conduit is put in, and they'd still be plastered. With a house this size, that's pallets of cement and truckloads of sand and a lot of labor. So there's a massive savings that we've already incurred by spending the extra money for these wonderful SIP walls behind me. So the fact that our trusses are not up don't mean that we haven't reached that point. Mister, he's a boy. He's a boy. Sorry, man. It's not Samantha.
We recommend retentions. In other words, how much to complete. If you're building, you always need money.
No, of course. No. The problem, Kobe, is that you've got to be able to pay back that money. And if I can't pay it back, I don't want it.
What money are you using for the trust?
We're using money that we've got until our bank money comes through. I mean, the overdraft, I think we got 90 days and we've got a couple 100,000 there. So then at least I can get the bloody trusses made and all that. Once I've got walls closed with the windows and doors and I've got a roof on, at least I can give up storerooms and start putting stuff in here. Because that's already like 4,000 or 5,000 rand a month almost saving. 2 double garages and 1 almost single. So that's how much stuff we have. But I mean, it's a Mursa house, you can see it. So. All right, thank you very much. You too, cheers. Bank valuator has been. He says it'll be uploaded by 1 or 2 o'clock today, so I'm going to let Bianca know. I hope so too, Tim. And he said that, and now we hope. Okay. Okay. I'll speak to you later. Love you. Bye.